So today I'm going to share with you the high performance team VIN that we use with some of our high growth clients as they're growing their business to help them really figure out how to tap into performance. So when I look at performance, there's really three elements to that are key. The first element is obviously the leadership side. The other key element that is the employees. So the leader, the employees, and then the third metric of that is the results that you're getting from that. So whether that is awards or metrics, dollars, percentages in growth, you kind of need to have all three of those working together to create a high performance team. So when we have a high performance team, you have an inner element of that, which is loyalty, as well as alignment. And the third interior component of that is engagement. So in order to create high performance, you need to have alignment, loyalty, and engagement of your team. And that is really highlighted in three pillars. So the first pillar is leadership. The second pillar is culture. And the final pillar is what I like to call capabilities or skill sets. So I'm going to dive a little bit into each of those particular pillars. I'm going to start with leadership first. So these are what I would consider to be the 12 growth accelerators to create a high-performing team. And there's 4 of them under leadership. So the first one is clarity. Clarity of what the organization is intending to do, and the clarity of the leader's ability to lead the vision and the values of the organization. The third element is the leadership development plan that you have for the organization. And the fourth accelerator is reward and recognition that leadership does with the rest of the team. Let's move on to culture. So when we talk about the culture pillar, there is also 4 accelerators to that. And I like to call the first one as solutions focused. So not everything always goes perfectly inside of an organization. So how does the team address solutions to stay focused on winning at the end of the day? So how does it address when things go wrong, so the failures? Also, how does it address feedback that it's given from its customers? And then ultimately, solutions focus is, are you ensuring that you're having fun? The next accelerator under culture is accountability. Having the team feel that they're accountable for their part on the team and their roles and responsibilities, and then the leadership's ability to follow up and hold people accountable when things aren't happening. The next accelerator is not only trust, but open communication. And how the organization speaks to each other. And then the last accelerator under culture is the rituals. So how do you celebrate the wins, and what is it that you do to overcome any challenges that you are faced as a team to ensure that you're always optimizing your high performance? So our third pillar, which is skill sets, there's 4 under this as well, 4 accelerators. I'm going to say the first one is self-assessment. So taking an assessment of where exactly the skills are for each and every individual on the team. Then once you have a skills assessment done, what is the skills development plan that you need so that everyone is constantly fine-tuning their skills and bringing the most to the team? So there's skills and then there's attitude. So the third accelerator under skill sets is what I call mental skills and conditioning, so that the team is agile. And then the last accelerator is benchmarking and feedback, which is how individuals continue to understand whether they're winning at their role, and feedback so that they can make adjustments on things that need to be improved. So when we look at this as a Venn diagram and we're identifying that there's a leadership and skill sets, When you have those two, but you don't have culture, I call this is where you have no team, where you really only have individuals on your team, and individuals performing aren't a team. When you look at the VIN and you have skills and culture, but you don't have any leadership, I ultimately say that this is where you have no direction, and you're certainly not making significant progress, which is not good. And then the last element of the VIN, when you have culture and you have leadership, but you have no skill sets, I kind of say this is where you really can't win. So there's no chance to win until you develop those skill sets. The three pillars are the key elements of it, and then what I would like to suggest is the action you need to take from this is in looking through each of these areas, I bet there's some things that your organization is doing really well. And so I would give that like I'd highlight in green, saying we're good, we're doing these well. And then I'd look through all of the key accelerators and maybe identify those that you might be doing well some of the time, but not consistently enough, and highlight those, let's say, in yellow. And then highlight those that could use some significant work inside of your organization in red, and that is the best place to start. So if you feel like accountability is an element that you're not doing well in your organization, start to develop a program and a culture around accountability, and just tick off the accelerators that would help you accelerate your growth and really create a high-performing team fastest.